Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of GWA Supercharged. I am Joe Davis. We're coming to you live from Seattle, Washington, of a huge night. No Escape last Sunday. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you joining us. And what a show we have planned for you here this evening. And it looks like we're going to be starting off with GWA President Mr. Scott Buckley. Again, if you did not see No Escape last Sunday, I urge you to watch it. A lot of things happen. We have new champions crowned. We will be talking about them a little bit later on. Number one contenders were crowned for all of the championships. With the exception of the world title. We have new number one contenders for the United States, Women's World, and World Tag Team titles. But now we have GWA President Scott Buckley here. Let's listen in. What a blockbuster announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, April 2nd, we are heading to the City of Angels as we present WrestleFest, what will be the greatest wrestling extravaganza in the history of pro wrestling. But first, we got action tonight we got to get to. Later on, Chris Van Diver will go one-on-one with Gavin Briggs, and that's certainly not all. The Women's World Champion, Amaya Stevens, who was successful in retaining last Sunday, will go up against the new number one contender in Kaiva. Also, Sheik Amir will stand toe-to-toe with Big Bubba Mason. And in our main event, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the newly crowned World Tag Team Champions, Erik, will take on Willie Jones of High Energy. Also, a little bit later on tonight, we will hear from the brand new GWA Heavyweight Champion of the world, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell, after his huge win last Sunday at No Escape. But first, our opening contest is tag team action. Lilith Van Diver with Whitney Duncan takes on Halie Nolan and Shelly Bennett. So let's head down to the ring. Let's get the action underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Portland, Oregon, Whitney Duncan.
Whitney Duncan on her way to the ring. A little disappointed that she could not seal the deal by winning the Women's World Championship last Sunday at No Escape. However, this young lady put on the fight of her life, a showing of a lifetime. She has nothing to be ashamed of, and she's going to try to reset her focus right here tonight in this tag team matchup and use this as the first step to climb the ladder once again.
And her partner, from Huntington Beach, California, Lilith Van Diver.
And Whitney Duncan's partner, Lilith Van Diver, a former Women's World Champion in her own right. So, two young ladies that were at the top of the Women's World title scene, a former champion and a former #1 contender teaming up. They shall be a formidable tag team indeed. And now waiting their opponents in this opening bout here on GWA Supercharged.
And from Hollywood, California, the superstar, Halie Nolan.
The superstar, Halie Nolan, still looking for her breakout performance, her breakout moment. The only, I shouldn't say the only, excuse me. She hasn't had a big main championship run in quite some time. Now that I think about it, I'm not even 100% sure she's ever gotten a title shot. But her tag team partner, also a former Women's World Champion, in Shelly Bennett, and here she comes.
And from Anaheim, California, Shelly Bennett.
Shelly Bennett, a former Women's World Champion as well. And again, Halie Nolan looking for that breakout match, that breakout moment, so that she can make a run at the Women's World title. Perhaps teaming with Shelly Bennett, and a victory here tonight could very well be that moment. We have Whitney Duncan with Halie Nolan starting things out here. And there's the bell. Lock up center of the ring, and a German suplex right away to start things off for Duncan. Duncan now with several strikes puts Nolan back in the corner, and suplex into the corner. Got dropped right on her head. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and broken up by Shelly Bennett. Bennett now gets drop kicked for her trouble, sent to the outside, and here's a tag. In comes Lilith Van Diver. Quick-paced action. We expected nothing less from these four ladies. Again, later on tonight in our main event, one half of the brand new GWA World Tag Team Champions, Erik, will square off with one half of the #1 contenders in Willie Jones. Here's a cover. 1. No, only one that time. So that matchup, very much looking forward to. Along with several other matches. Sheik Amir going up against Big Bubba Mason. No strangers to each other. Amaya Stevens going to be going up against Kaiva, who somehow, well, what a drop kick from Van Diver. Wait, here's another cover. Could be all 1, 2, and broken up again by Shelly Bennett. And now sent to the outside, up and over the top by Whitney Duncan. And as I was saying, Kaiva somehow, some way, with a victory last Sunday, which names her #1 contender. So Kaiva going to attempt once again to become Women's World Champion if she can topple Amaya Stevens. 1, 2, and no. So very close for Lilith Van Diver, but Nolan able to get the shoulder up at the last moment. And of course, we also got Chris Van Diver and Gavin Briggs set to square off later on tonight as well. I'm interested to hear what the new World's Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell, has to say after that gut-wrenching performance at No Escape, broken ribs and all, was still able to walk inside the steel cage and regain the World's Heavyweight title. Shelly Bennett's been tagged in, and now she's taking it to Lilith Van Diver. Going to turn things around here, an attempt to turn things around here for her team. Van Diver now sent to the corner. Bennett with a strike. And another one right on the, it looks like the shoulder there. And look at this. Paint brushing the face. And against the ropes. Across with some steam. And what a shot by Shelly Bennett. Bennett now. She isn't through. I think she should have went for the cover there. But nonetheless, Bennett going to take Van Diver, send her face first into the buckle. Now up on the top rope. Look at this. Look at this. Hurricanrana off the top. 1, 2, I thought that was 3. I thought that was 3. The official only says 2. Here's a tag and Halie Nolan back in the ring. Van Diver now gets a knee right to the face. She has been rocked. Doesn't have a clue where she is right now. And here's another tag, and Bennett back into the ring. They need to isolate Van Diver away from the corner now so that she doesn't make the tag to Whitney Duncan. There's an elbow, a couple of them. And Van Diver trying to gain some distance, try to break the momentum. Up and over with the reverse cutter, and immediately tags out. In comes Whitney Duncan. Duncan with the leaping elbow drop. And Duncan now daring her to make her way back to her feet. Lock up. And fisherman suplex with the bridge. 1. Still only a 1. Bennett able to get a kick out there, but that was perfectly executed by Whitney Duncan against the to the back of the head. And now here's the cover. This could be all. 1. No, not even a 1. How is Bennett doing it? There's a shoulder block sending Nolan off of the ring apron to the floor. Trying to isolate Bennett here by themselves. There's a shot by Duncan, and look at that knee strike right into the girts. Duncan now hooks her up, and another perfectly executed suplex in the center of the ring now. Duncan has Bennett right where she wants her. There's a shot, and pulled down right under the back of her head. 1, 2, no, barely. Broken up at the last possible moment by Halie Nolan. She gets kicked in the face. But Bennett is on Dream Street. Whitney Duncan now gets a shot. Bennett trying to break that up. And there's a right hand to the face. And Bennett now trying to battle back. Her partner's laying on the outside out there. Bennett having to go at it all alone. A whip of the neck of Whitney Duncan. And look at Bennett go. Nolan now trying to make her way back to her feet. She's back up on the apron. And look at this. What a shot to the side of it. That's it. That's got to be all. 1, 2, no. Now this time broken up by Van Diver. Van Diver gets a shot to the back, up and over the top as she holds on to the top rope. She didn't go all the way to the floor. There's a kick blocked by Duncan. DDT! A DDT by Whitney Duncan. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no! These four ladies going at it here tonight. And Duncan with another shoulder block, sending Nolan back to the floor once again. A shot, and Bennett now gets sent to the corner, and in comes Van Diver. Look at this. Double super kick. And Van Diver has Bennett right where she wants her. DDT, center of the ring, cover. 1, 2, 3. A solid victory for Lilith Van Diver and Whitney Duncan. Starts off with perfect teamwork. The double super kick perfectly executed right on the button. And Lilith Van Diver puts this one away with a picture-perfect DDT.
Here are your winners.
Whitney Duncan and Lilith Van Diver. The big tag team victory here tonight in our opening contest on GWA Supercharged. Well, we had one Van Diver competing in this match, and we have another in the next, as Chris Van Diver is set to square off with Gavin Briggs. So let's get back down to the ring, and let's get this next matchup started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California.
Charles Thompson.
200.
There's the United States Heavyweight Champion. No, Van Diver, look out. He just got blasted in the back of the head by Charles Thompson, and now he's assaulting him in the aisleway. Charles Thompson successfully defended the United States Heavyweight title against Big Bubba Mason last Sunday at No Escape. Chris Van Diver defeated Gavin Briggs to become the #1 contender, and now he's being assaulted. A slam on the floor, my God. Where's the security? And what the hell is Thompson's problem? A punch right to the face, right on the bridge of the nose. Security? Hello? You listening to me in the back? Can we get some people out here? Prime time Charles Thompson has gone mad, and he's attacking and assaulting Chris Van Diver. Van Diver got blasted in the back of the head, didn't even see it coming. A double axe smash by Thompson, and now Thompson's sitting there in the ring. He must feel really damn proud of himself. The United States Heavyweight Champion assaulting Chris Van Diver here. He's trying to get back to his feet. Where's the EMTs? Where is the security? Van Diver trying to get back in the ring and nearly gets his head taken off. Well, now there's an official trying to break this thing up. Where were you a couple minutes ago? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to move on to the next matchup. That is scheduled to be Sheik Amir against Big Bubba Mason. So let's see if we can get that matchup started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tehran, Iran. Weighing in at 296 pounds, Sheik Amir.
Sheik Amir set for one-on-one action against the big man from Perry, Oklahoma in Big Bubba Mason. We just mentioned it a few moments ago when we saw primetime Charles Thompson assaulting Chris Van Diver, but last Sunday, Big Bubba Mason had a shot to claim that United States Heavyweight title, was unsuccessful. So, just like a couple others, he's going to have to move to the bottom of the ladder and work his way back up again. That First obstacle is going to be this man from Tehran, Iran, Sheikh Amir. And here he comes.
And his opponent from Perry, Oklahoma, weighing in at 324 pounds, Big Bubba Mason.
Again, these two men not strangers to one another. Had a little bit of a rivalry just not too long back with Big Bubba Mason getting the best of it. Couple of wars these two had. I expect this one to be a hard-hitting bout as well. A victory for either of these men would go a long way in moving them up the singles division ranks here in GWA. So we have Sheikh Amir and Big Bubba Mason. There's the bell and we're underway. Amir now with several strikes and the backbreaker to Big Bubba Mason. Sheikh Amir coming out full throttle against Big Bubba Mason here tonight, and now he wrestles him down by the left arm, grinding of the fist right into the back of his skull. Sheikh Amir not going to have any sympathy for any of his opponent, Big Bubba included. Now a jawbreaker. There's a forearm shot. And Bubba Mason against the ropes. What a right hand. That could be a knockout blow right there. What a shot. It's like getting hit with a brick. But to Amir's credit, he fights his way right back up, and a DDT drops Big Bubba Mason. Now down across the right shoulder. And a cover here for Amir. 1, 2, and he gets a 2 count out of it. And Amir now with a modified camel clutch here. And Bubba Mason is going to do all he can, and with that size and strength, he's able to trip Amir up. And there's another shot. Again against the ropes, and another right hand to the jaw. But Amir grabs the ankle and trips him up. Look at this. Look at what is Amir raking at the face. He's got the legs all twisted up. It looks like a pretzel in there. Mason now sweeps the leg. He's going to try to get back in this thing. And look at that spine buster. What elevation and power by Big Bubba Mason. Amir had put inflicted a lot of punishment to Mason throughout this match. Bubba Mason now whips him so hard into the corner, he falls right back to the mat. What velocity, and what a chop to the top of the head. Big Bubba Mason has certainly battled his way back in this thing. Look at this. Gut wrench up on the shoulder. Face first with the Dominator. Here's the cover. 1. Only a 1 this time, and Amir gets the shoulder up. And now Amir was trying to battle back. He's cut off again by Mason. And Bubba Mason now sends him to the rope. What a shot! He buried that big boot right into the face of Sheikh Amir. Now Amir is reeling. Bubba Mason throws him over his head like he was a sack of potatoes. Sheikh Amir, he doesn't know where he is. Bubba Mason, he went for the big boot, reversed, and an elbow to the side of the head. A clubbing blow, but Amir was able to avoid that big boot by Big Bubba. Bubba Mason now with the gut wrench up on the shoulder. Another Dominator face first. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Yes. And that is enough for big Bubba Mason to claim victory. Let's take a look at this. He went for the big boot. Couldn't connect. But the Dominator was enough to put Sheet Amir away here tonight.
Here is your winner, Big Bubba Mason.
Big victory for Big Bubba here tonight on Supercharged. Whoa, wait a minute. Well, that's Aldo P. Wallace. What in the hell could he possibly want? I guess he's got something to say. Let's listen in. I have no idea what in the hell that was all about. Coming up next, the Women's World Champion Amaya Stevens will take on the Mad Woman Kaiva.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Oakland, California, the Global Wrestling Alliance Women's World Champion, Amaya Stevens.
As we had mentioned, Amaya Stevens was successful in retaining that Women's World title against Whitney Duncan in one hell of a battle. Wait, she looks like she has something to say here, so let's listen. Strong words from the GWA Women's World Champion saying that Kaiva isn't even in her league. We're going to find out right here tonight.
And from no place in particular, Kaiva.
Well, here's the Mad Woman herself, Kaiva, still running around with that damn pipe. Somebody needs to just toss that in a dumpster or just get it away from her, hide it. Just get it out of here. She was victorious last Sunday against Tammy Mullins to become the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. So now we have the #1 contender and the champion going toe-to-toe, non-title match right here, right now. Kaiva runs across the ring, wasting no time on a knockdown, and blocked. Kaiva, she's just running around all over the place. She just gets sent to the buckle. And now turned around by Kaiva, clothesline, and a bulldog out of the corner. Look at this. Kaiva is indeed, without a doubt, one of the strangest individuals I've ever seen in my life. Now against the ropes, crossbody, and the cover, 1, 2, and she nearly had the champion right there. Kaiva is so unorthodox. I don't think she goes into any match with a game plan. I don't think she knows what she's doing. So her opponents have no way really to prepare for her. And I think, at least up until the last couple of moments, it has thrown Amaya Stevens off a little bit. Because now she's trying to make a comeback and trying to shut Kaiva down. Kaiva, however, sweeps the leg, and now Stevens with a jawbreaker. Snapmare. And a knee right to the spine, and a cover by Stevens. 1, 2, no. Only a 2 count for the champion. Kick to the face, and Kaiva with another knockdown. She just popped back up like a spring daisy. And Stevens, I'm not sure if Stevens has a complete game plan herself. She might have came in here with a game plan. But Kaiva is so strange. I don't think she's been able to execute, Stevens I mean, able to execute exactly the way she wanted to. But here's another cover. 1, 2, and no. Kaiva with another kick out. Stevens is in control. Well, she went for the clothesline, duck under Kaiva, and she just tackled, jumps out, is biting, slamming her head and biting. Biting now is Kaiva. This woman needs to get a rabies shot, and she also needs like one of those little masks. Put her in a straitjacket, for goodness sake. Put her in one of them padded rooms. She's lost her mind. She goes for another cover here on the champ. 1, 2, and a 2 count. And I don't think Amaya Stevens believed she was going to get this kind of a fight out of Kaiva here tonight. Sounding a bit cocky with the words that she had said before the match. Kaiva now currently in control. Sends Stevens face first into the top turnbuckle. A forearm shot right up underneath the chin. Now, Kaiva across. And what in the world? It looked like maybe a forearm strike. Now Kaiva up to the top rope. She got in mind here. Kaiva down and missed with a double axe handle smash. And Stevens looked like she went for a right hand. She got her entire arm blocked by Kaiva. And now Kaiva up and over the top into the floor. Nearly tossed into the front row. Stevens trying to break the momentum of Kaiva. And Kaiva still battling back, and now she just slammed the back of Stevens' head on the floor. There is padding there, but it's very small. It's very thin. There's not a lot of it. And underneath there's a concrete floor. And Kaiva, she's winning and yet having a temper tantrum or something. Hell, I don't know. She tosses Stevens back in the ring. At least she's smart enough to realize she's got to beat her in the ring. And Kaiva now, look at this. She's got her hand over the mouth and the nose. And against the ropes, squashes her with a crossbody. Here is the cover. 1, 2. Wait a minute. She's done it. Hold on a second. Kaiva victorious over the Women's World Champion right here in this replay. We're going to show you how she did it. against the ropes and squashes her with that crossbody. And it was enough to gain a non-title victory over the Women's World Champion. I am shocked.
Here is your winner, Kaiva.
Hey, you got that damn pipe again. Somebody get that. She is a dangerous human being. But she's victorious tonight. And it's main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Erik of the Viking Raiders to go up against Willie Jones of High Energy. And as the drums of war begin to sound, here is one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Viking Raiders from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 247 pounds, one half of the Global Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team Champions, Erik!
The Viking Raiders toppled the old gods from the top of the tag team wrestling mountain. The Viking Raiders, Erik and Ivar, went on a raid at No Escape and came away with gold, the World Tag Team gold. Erik set for one-on-one action right here tonight. Willie Jones, one half of High Energy, making his way down to the ring, of course, Don Holmes, the leader of what he's been calling the Homestead. On his way with them, of course, one of his two clients. And High Energy had a victory over the Pitbulls last Sunday. And with that victory, they have been named the #1 contenders for the GWA World Tag Team titles. And of course, Don Holmes has something to say, so I suppose we got to listen to that. Well, there you have it. Don Holmes with some more words, and we're about to get this one underway. This is our main event. The bell rings. Erik of the Viking Raiders, Willie Jones of High Energy, snap suplex by Erik to start things off here. Well, he took a little too much time to be impressed with himself about that. But here comes Erik once again, firing on all cylinders. Willie Jones against the ropes, buries the knee, does Erik. the Viking Raiders, the new World Tag Team Champions. High Energy, the new #1 contenders. And scoop here by Erik. Fall away slam. Throws Willie Jones almost across the ring. Here's a cover. A one, and Willie Jones able to get the kick out. This matchup will continue. Following this match, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from the brand new heavyweight champion of the world, now two-time and the first two-time GWA World Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell. I'm very interested to see what he's got to say. And Don Holmes now distracting Erik on the outside of the ring, paying dividends for his client, Willie Jones, yet again. And now Jones going to try to take advantage of the distraction of Don Holmes. And Jones now with a high kick, and he's got Erik cornered, literally in the corner. And Jones now scoops him up, tosses him face first, snake eyes into the top rope, or the top turnbuckle, rather. And here's a modified camel clutch by Willie Jones. Not enough to do Erik in here tonight, not yet anyway. Short arm clothesline, and Erik regains control of this matchup. Erik now stomping away. And look at this. Willie Jones was able to capitalize on the distraction from his manager Don Holmes for a moment. But now Erik has regained control. And look at Don Holmes now up on the apron. I can see Erik about knocking his lights out any moment here. Willie Jones from behind is going to take advantage of the distraction of Don Holmes yet again. Down across the top rope goes Erik. Willie Jones capitalizing once again. Double underhook backbreaker by Willie Jones. And look at this. Kick right to the upper chest. Here's the cover. This could do it. 1, 2, 3. No, only a 2 count. Yeah, Willie Jones wants a faster count. He thought this one should have been over. Well, now Jones going to the top rope and missed with the double axe handle smash. Gets a forearm to the back of his head. And Erik drops the knee, but he missed. And now Erik up against the ropes and ripping at the arm. Wait a minute. Willie Jones going up top. And look at him, went for the leg drop, but he missed. But Jones with his speed able to come right back. Erik unable to capitalize. Hooked up. Falcon arrow by Willie Jones. And somehow, some way, there's a sunset flip bomb by Jones. He missed the leg drop off the top, but still didn't lose the momentum. 1, 2, this could be it. And I thought that was it. Long 2 count for Willie Jones on the World Tag Team Champion, Erik. Erik now right back to his feet. Forearm shot. And Erik now went for the double knee strike, missed. And Jones back up top once again, and again he missed. And still, somehow, Willie Jones capitalized. 1, 2, no! A long 2 count. And what does Willie Jones have to do to get the victory here tonight? Either way, he went for that leg drop a couple of times. Erik was able to avoid it. There's an Insagiri. I mean, give the assistant to Don Holmes. And look at that. He missed again. And Erik back in the ring gets drop kicked as soon as he gets back in. Look at this. Willie Jones back up to the top and missed a third time, and still Willie Jones. No, that time he gets reversed. And wait a minute, Don Holmes once again, and just as Erik was gaining the momentum, Willie Jones is down on the inside of the ring. Don Holmes sticking his nose in this match again with another distraction to Erik. Erik turns around, and Willie Jones has made his way back to his feet, and once again he gets the kick to the back. And Don Holmes up on the apron, distracting the referee. Looks like he was messing with and Erik's not going to take it anymore. Erik is not going to put up with this any longer. He sends Don Holmes into the barricade. And some would say Don Holmes may be getting exactly what he deserves here. But in the meantime, Willie Jones is recovering. Don Holmes sent into the into the barricade. Once again, Don Holmes scoops up Erik. The moment he gets back in the ring, tossed to the side, senton by Willie Jones, and again, and Willie Jones capitalizing on the distraction of Don Holmes yet again. What a neck breaker, and that's got to do it. 1, 2, and that's it. Somehow, some way, I shouldn't say somehow, some way, Don Holmes was obviously the deciding factor in this match, but Willie Jones with that neck breaker, victorious over Erik of the Viking Raiders. A huge victory from Willie Jones. And there's his tag team partner, Derek Wright. Look at Jones. Telling Derek, you know what, just take out the trash. He tosses Erik to the outside. High energy, really feeling full of themselves here tonight with that victory. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, last Sunday, Arthur Caldwell had reclaimed the heavyweight championship of the world. He was broken, bloody, battered, but he has regained the world's title. And he's going to come out here right now to address you, the fans. Here he is.
Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell.
Ashley Price escorting the new world champion down to the ring. It was a war, to say the least. You can see the bandages, the battle scars on Arthur Caldwell because of that war inside the steel cage with the Russian gladiator. I'm interested to see what the new world champion has to say, so let's send it down to the ring and let's listen in. Well, wait a minute. Arthur Caldwell now being interrupted. What is going on here? Oh my God! Are Are you seeing this? Do my eyes deceive me? It's the 16-time World's Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. I don't believe it. Unbelievable. I can't believe what I've just seen, what I've just heard. Ric Flair is here in GWA. He has issued a challenge. Arthur Caldwell has accepted. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no more words, but we are also out of time. Tune in next week for another edition of GWA Supercharged.